Greetings. Thank you for joining me for this session of kitchen countertop yoga, and where we will be using the countertop and occasionally chairs to assist us in balancing yoga moves, qigong moves, and a little ballet. So I've got my oolong, grab your cup of tea or beverage of your choice and join me. Let us start with a little gentle qigong to open up the body and start moving the lymph and open the joints. Start with a little rebounding action. Shimmy the hips and shimmy up. Shake out the hands. Shake out a leg and a foot. Make a fist. Shrug it up. Take a deep breath. Hold. Squeeze the muscles to the bones gently. And then big sigh and open out. Come into the body, knees slightly bent, breathing through the nose, weight even. Lift and lower the shoulders. And then, a little deeper bend, peel the feet off the floor. For this practice, I am wearing a little flexible pair of sandals that I use for belly dance. You could also use some little tennis shoes or tai chi shoes or yoga socks, or just work barefoot. Shifting the weight to one side. Circle the knee in and out, lifting and posting the heel, waking up the ankle, the knee, the hip. And other side. And then you can always, other side, you can always use the countertop for support, for balance. And reverse. Take the arms, coil them in, sink the chest, open them out, lift the chest. A little deeper bend here. Lifting up. Moving the shoulder blades into the back here. And then let's one arm in, one arm out. Turn the head from side to side as you do this. And then bringing back of the hands together, lift the elbows up, inhaling, exhale, bend and sink. And then bring fingertips up to the sternum. Make a propeller. Fingertips up by the shoulder, gently backstroke, turning the upper body. And both elbows lift and open. Gaze up, inhale. Exhale, deeper bend and round. Opening and closing. Bring hands to the knees, feet closer together. Circle them around. And other direction. Stepping back apart, back of the hands on the hips. Let the hips sway side to side. Massage the back. And then opening the groins and the hips forward and back. Shifting the weight forward, heels lift slightly. Shifting the weight back, toes lift slightly. Bending deeper. Sink one hip, lift the other. Heels stay on the ground. So the hips are turning like this. Upper body's not tilting. It stays in place, heels on the floor. Little belly dance move here. And then shimmy up and down and up and down. Shake out the hands. Shake out a leg and a foot. And then hands on hips. Circle it around. Other way. Coming into bow and arrow stance, shifting the weight forward and back with slightly bent knees. As you shift back, flex the front foot. As you shift forward, lift the back heel. Moving from the Dantian. And change. And then reach out through the arms, letting the upper body slide side to side. Okay, coming to the countertop. We're going to lift up on the toes, and then shift back onto the heels and lift the toes off the floor. Inhaling, exhaling. And then stepping back, what we're going to call this a modified down dog, a countertop down dog. If you need, bend the knees so you can open up the shoulders and lengthen the lower back. And let's just alternate here with like walking down dog in this modified countertop pose. One heel lifts, the other heel comes down. Now, from this position, we're going to roll up through our spine and come into a modified plank. So start by tucking the tailbone, lifting the heels, roll up, come into a plank, then bend the knees and push the hips back. Lift, roll up, push back. Once more. Stepping forward, we are going to stretch the back Achilles, stepping back, and then bring the knee up and step it back. Inhale, exhale. And step together, other side. Knee in, step back. Stretch that back Achilles. Back of the calf. And then coming into a modified warrior one, you can turn the back foot out slightly. Root into the back leg. Let the knee be over the ankle. Firm this leg and then push the countertop away. And change. And step up. Stepping wide, we're going to do a figure eight with the hips. We're going to call this grinding corn, making a figure eight action right above the countertop. And at the same time, let your hips mirror this figure eight. Reverse. And then stepping back into modified down dog. This time shifting forward. Bring the chest up. Up dog. Down dog. Push the shoulders down. Chest up. And back. And then massage the back. Okay, some more balancing. Lift up a knee. You can grab under the thigh if you need. Flex this foot. If you need, hold on to the counter. Other side. You can always bring your hip up so that it's near the counter, so you feel stable and your hand is right there. Now, let's stretch the back of our foot. And if you want, you can bring your pelvis right up, your belly right up next to the countertop for support. Grabbing it with both hands if you can, or one hand, and pull the foot in towards the buttocks. Okay, let us do tree pose. So for this, our foot will be turning out, and you can keep it low, right at the ankle. You can bring it up towards the knee, or you can bring it all the way up. Push the foot and the thigh into one another. Hand can come to the countertop, to the hips, to the heart, out to the side, or reach up. And timber. Standing in mountain pose. Firm the quads, lift the knees, move the thighs towards one another, stand tall. And other side. And coming down, and shimmy, and toss out. All right, let's do a little ballet move just for the fun of it. Feet slightly turned out. This is called rond de jambe. You're gonna bend the supporting leg, bring the foot out, point it, circle it around, and then as you bring it through, straighten the legs. Bend, lift, bend, lift. And then let's reverse this. Bring it back, circle it round, bring it through. One more. And other side. Now this is under a bar, so I've got room here. You may need to turn around for this if you don't have room. Bend, circle, lift, reverse, back, around, and through. And release. Circle round with the hips. Other way. Now, we are going to use the edge of the countertop for support for our pelvis for these next postures. So, come up on the toes. If you need, lean forward and reach the arms up. Firm the kneecaps. And come back. Now, we're going to do the same action for a back bending action. We're going to let our hips come forward and then back. So reaching up, let your hips come forward. Stretch back. Once more. Then I'm going to let my hips slide to one side and stretch side and side to the other side and stretch side again. And then step back, walking down dog. And up dog. And ripple up. Ripple up. With a bent leg. Bring the knee in. Open the leg out. Bring the knee in, looking down towards the knee, opening out, lift the gaze up. Other side. And then figurating with the knee, in and out. Other side. Massage the back. Coming back to the countertop, feet turned out slightly. Swing the leg through, throwing it back and letting it swing. And other side. And then this time adding arms and pointing the feet, little ballet, little Jack LaLanne. As the leg comes back and you point, reach forward. And then as it comes forward, reach to the diagonal, gaze towards it. And let's do the other side. I'm going to turn around here. And one more time. Walking down dog. Rounding up and back. And then we are going to close with some self-massage. Massage the hands. Stroke around the wrists. Up and down the arm. Massage the face. Stroke through the scalp. Massage back by the trapezius. And around. Rounding. Massage the back with the back of the hollow fist. Beat. Tap at the sternum and up and down, the thymus, the sternum. Beat out the side body. Stroke down and use the heel of your hand. Press into the belly. And then tap from the groins down the thighs. And then come with hollow fist, wrap back by the sacrum, the tailbone, the buttocks, the pelvic crest. Beat at the head of the femurs. Beat down the side legs, slap up the inner. Come right behind the knees. Massage. Circle. Inhale. Exhale. And left hand under navel, right hand on top. Circle up the left side, down the right. Coming down and under, change hand placement. Go up the right, down the left. Make a fist, shrug it up, big breath. Squeeze to the center gently. And from the center, open and feel and be present. Smiling into your whole being, releasing all judgment. Thank you so much for joining me